the comeback year from baseball. Now, my beloved friend and colleague at FS1, Nick Wright, he'll be on First Things First tomorrow, I'm sure. I wish I'd be on with him, but I told you I'm going to the burial for my father-in-law, so I'm off tomorrow. But Nick's going to be up there. Jordan lost. I thought Jordan never lost. You know, Chris Broussard and Skip Bayless and all these guys say he never lost. We saw it. Did that happen? He's going to make a mockery of it. What Michael Jordan did in those 17 games back in the regular season and then in the playoffs is, even though they lost, it really wasn't a failure. It really showed his greatness. I mean, this dude took a year and a half off from basketball. Not playing basketball at all. Playing baseball, and you saw the work ethic. I mean, they said he was working his tail off, and shout out to Mike, because, Jerry Reinsdorf, the owner of the White Sox, and Terry Francona, great manager, great manager in major leagues now, was in the minors, managed Mike, said he'd have got to the major leagues. He had 252 in Arizona Fall League. He was improving dramatically. And that's incredible, a testament to his great athleticism that he could sit out from 17 to 31 in baseball and get back within a year and a half. And he's got people saying they think he would have made it to the majors. So that's a testament to him. But the fact that he could be out so long working on another sport, and Tim Grover's a great trainer. I know Tim well. Talked about it. We built his body for another sport. And you could see it. I remember, and again, this was the 95, 96. I was, covering the league the year. No, I wasn't covering it the year he came back. And I remember watching, obviously, his games, and his body was different. You could see it. It was not the same type of build. I mean, he still obviously was in good shape somewhat, because obviously he got tired, but you could just see his body did not look the same. It didn't look quite as cut up, defined, sinewy as before. It just looked different. And you could see it. And yet and still, he put 55 on the Knicks in his fifth game back. The Knicks, who were a tremendous defensive team. And yet and still, second game back, he hits a game winner, buzzer beater against Atlanta. I mean, and then to go 6 games with Shaq, Penny, y'all don't know. Y'all young kids, I'm going to have to do a young kid, you kids don't know on Penny. Penny, this is before the injury. Penny Hardaway was a superstar of the highest order at this time. As high as anybody got below Jordan. He had the commercials with Tyra Banks and Chris Rock and Little Penny and the dope foam-posit sneakers. I mean, I think he had the foam-posit, but he had some dope Nikes. He was endorsing Nike. But Penny was the man. Penny would have been a Hall of Famer if he hadn't had the injuries. And him and Shaq, and I know Shaq wasn't as smart as he was later in his career, but he was as physically dominant and more athletic. And so Shaq wasn't no joke. Nick Anderson was a bad boy at that time. Horace Grant. That was a team. And he went 6 with them after really not being in any type of basketball shape and his body being all built for another sport. Incredible.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.